Latinos take over downtown Long Beach, and one of our reporters sits down with journalism professor Chris Burnett to discuss Senate Bill 218. We also have a review of the not-so-normal men's water polo game, so stick around. Hi, I'm Nicole Ramirez, and welcome to this week's edition of Beach News. There was a lot of dancing on Pine Avenue last Saturday. Angie Diaz takes us to the streets of downtown Long Beach for a little lesson on the cha-cha-cha.
Horse riders galloped along. Local organizations mamboed and folklorico dancers paraded down Pine Avenue. It's all part of Long Beach's first Latin American festival. People such as Scott Blumenthal and his grandson came out to watch the performances.
Came down special for this because my grandson is of Latin American heritage. His dad is from Guatemala.
Long Beach State students also attended the festival.
We also work for, it's called the HSI. It's called the Hispanic Serving Institution. So we're mentors for Latino students.
Well, it's just because it's the first time this parade's here, we really felt that we had to support it.
Some of the participants of the parade performed culture dances ranging from Aztec dancing, folklorico. Others marched down showing off their Latino pride or expressed thanks to the Long Beach community. The parade ended on Elm Avenue and First Street, arriving at the site of the festival. People walked past vendors selling paintings, jewelry, souvenirs, and clothing. One vendor said the festival allows small businesses to interact with city residents.
We really just want to meet people and make the connections, eye to eye, face to face, hand to hand. It's much more important for people to see a small business like ours that can actually, provide for the community and even do these kind of venues.
One of the events for kids were face painting provided by the Kiwanis Club of Long Beach. A couple of students from the University Circle K Club volunteered with the Kiwanis to help with the children's activities.
Kids are wonderful. They're very small. They're playing with the little games and doing face painting, and we're just here giving out stickers.
Festivities continued through the evening with band and dance performances. Carmen Infante from La Bomba Fitness was able to teach me a couple moves using the cha-cha-cha.
This is Angie Diaz reporting for Beach News. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Angie. If you want to get some more footage on the parade, go to our YouTube channel, posted below. In other news, the University Art Museum on Saturday opened its first show of the semester, Brian Eno's 77 million painting exhibit. It'll be open through December. Called the Father of Ambient Music, Eno will hold a lecture at the Carpenter Center on September 20th. And are you having trouble buying a textbook? Apparently, you're not the only one. The university bookstore ordered fewer books this semester because of lower enrollment, and professors turned in only 46% of their textbook requests on time. Check it out. The university is renting out vehicles to students as part of the Zip Car program. Students can rent out either a Honda Insight or a Scion XB. An annual membership to be in the program costs $35. For more information, go to daily49er.com. Last Friday was the anniversary of September 11th. It's the day where nearly 3,000 people lost their lives in America's worst terrorist attack. Well, one group of students made sure that the event didn't go unnoticed. They set up flags near the Horn Center and PE building to memorialize the event. Senate Bill 218 is an attempt to force some CSU entities, like ASI, to make their financial information public. Tracy McDaniel discusses the bill and what it means to Long Beach State with journalism professor Chris Burnett.
Thank you, Mr. Burnett, for joining us here in the Daily 49er newsroom.
Pleasure to be here.
If you could just explain to the students what exactly SB 218 is and who it affects here at Cal State Long Beach.
Well, SB 218 is legislation that was introduced by Senator Leland Yee from San Francisco, and it provides a very useful function of bringing the state public records laws, making the groups on campus like the 49er shops, the foundation, very importantly, and also the 49er bookstore, along with a lot of other groups that fall outside the current public records law. It makes them accountable to the taxpayers of the state and to journalists for open records.
And given that it's already passed through the Assembly now, and the amended version of the bill is going to go back to the Senate, it's expected that it's going to go to Arnold Schwarzenegger's desk. What do you expect his thoughts on the bill, and where he stands on it, given his stance on transparency in the past?
Well, I actually don't think that the governor has any problem personally with the bill. The problem with the potential problem with the bill is that the governor has said he is going to veto, or he's threatening to veto, every single piece of legislation that was passed by the Senate and the Assembly this year. And so this bill could very easily get caught up in that kind of situation. We don't really know yet. I hope that the governor isn't so, so narrow that he would veto a piece of legislation like this, which really has nothing at all to do with the state's budget problems. It basically provides for greater openness in government, which is something that all Californians, it's a good way of catching wasteful spending. So I think the governor likes this personally. I don't know for a fact, but it's something that's being caught up in much bigger politics in Sacramento.
Great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
When you think men's water polo, you think young individuals with a tight muscular build wearing spandex. Well, that wasn't necessarily the case at last Sunday's water polo game. Daniel Ramirez has more.
This may look like a normal Long Beach State water polo game. Players firing shots and struggling over the loose ball. Teammates pumping each other up on the sidelines. But take a closer look. Long Beach State Water Polo hosted its annual alumni game Sunday here at the campus pool. More than 100 spectators showed up to watch the old take on the new. The alumni looked focused during warm-ups. The current 49ers and goalie Derek Weeby Bailey were ready to take on the challengers. The alumni dictated play early on, jumping out to a 2-goal lead. However, the current 49ers continued to battle, keeping it close with the goal here. The alumni kept the pressure on though, snagging the ball here and firing it home. Moments later, sophomore attacker Barry Snyder outswims the defender, making a move toward the goal. He fires it home to put the pressure back on the alumni. The alumni squad still led though, and their goalkeeper makes a big save here to help their cause. Alumni squad wins 11-10, and players were talking about the game after.
You couldn't ask for a better day. It's a fun day for us to come out and support the Long Beach State men's water polo team. I think it's important for all the guys that played here before to come support the team.
It's cool to see how so many different years of competitive water polo players come out, and there's big names here, and it's cool to see all these people and the fans come and enjoy it and just have fun. So I think it's a good experience, and I don't know, I like it.
Over the weekend, the 49ers dropped their season opening match to number 1 ranked USC 12-3, so the alumni game was time for them to relax.
It was a really tough loss to open a home season like that with a loss like that, but coming out and having a game like today, it really helps our team get back to where we need to be, kind of just get it out of our system and forget about it and move on to our next step.
I think this year's squad is going to do great. They have tons of potential, excellent players, so we look for them to have a good season, very good season.
Reporting for Beach News, this is Daniel Ramirez.
Thanks, Daniel. Remember, you can watch any of our individual stories at our website, daily49er.com, or go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/videod49er. Well, that's all we have for this week's edition of Beach News. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.